Fernández, please. May I ask you for your input? I think it's from the perspective of administration, right? So let me just go for presentation mode, so you just move with these.
Okay.
So,
good morning, everybody. I'm Adrián Fernández, and I'm here as part of Crosshair Consortium. I work for EREN, which is the Regional Public Administration of Castilla y León region, and we are developing different promotion of sustainable energies and awareness. Also, we are commissioned to do the process of the registry of EPCs along 9 different provinces and verification and monitoring of these EPCs. And also we are part of the National Assessment Commission for energy building certification procedures. So we are here talking about the integration of different data sources to develop renovation roadmaps. So we believe that EPCs are a really good reference source of data to enhance these renovation plans or roadmaps. So we want to link this with how are these EPC databases into the administration, the real administration registers. So in Crosshair, we have started to analyze the current state of status of EPC databases among the consortium. So we have tried to assess the barriers preventing these EPC databases from the integration on, thanks. And analyzing these barriers for the integration of EPCs in the administration databases, which are quite significant. And also we have tried to find the different potential of added value for these EPC databases. As we see here in the infograph, an EPC database is nothing but a huge pile of information, building by building, energy indicators. So first, what have we assessed about the current status? We have assessed the EPC registration processes along all these countries, the general data broadcasting, and the different disclosure of the parts of the EPCs themselves, like the building elements, the technical systems, energy performance indicators, or energy efficiency recommendations. Also here in the drawing, we can see that the digitalization average is almost at 70%, which is really good, but maybe in 2023, not enough. Here's the current status of the assessed registers. As we can see, the energy indicators, of course, they are more looking into in these administration databases, but we are failing quite a lot in disclosing or broadcasting the building elements such as envelopes, thermal envelopes, technical systems, thermal bridges, and so on. And also we are not disclosing the recommendations, the energy efficiency recommendations, which is carrying out a lot of problems, especially for the end users. So we're under the medium standards right now, but we don't have to despair. How can we achieve the goal of integration with these barriers? As we can see here, we have tried to apply the same criteria from the first assessment of the databases themselves, but we have applied to a group of stakeholders, in this case, the public authorities, the energy services companies, homeowners or different citizens, and the researchers. And as we can see, among all the consortium, we find out that the final end users or current end users like ESCOs or citizens, they are not getting this information. Among all the consortium, they are not getting it. and they have the highest rate of limitations from getting this EPC data or EPC information benefits. So how can we get to this integration? We should enhance, firstly, the EPC registration processes, which will lead us to a full house on digitalization, which is not properly applied. For example, one of the countries says it's Malta, which have no registry at all. Also, we should improve the digital tools or platforms if existing, because as we have seen, some countries, they do not have even a platform or an available platform to disclose or give this data. So as Nicole said, we need to share every information we have about energy performance. Also, we have to exploit this data set, because the problem is that we have all data, but we are not treating the data. We have developed huge piles of information, but non-usable information, and that's a big problem, because we have all the tools, we have all the inputs, but nobody is doing nobody, and I mean, this is a dramatic explanation, but we're not doing anything with it, and we have a lot of potential to develop. Also, we need to boost different information campaigns, because as we have seen, for example, in Spain, people, they do not know what an energy label is, what is measuring, how can I buy this house in front of the other one, what's an A, what's an B. We need to share that information too. And also, we need to develop financial incentives, because this developing of all the platforms we need to create is very, very expensive. So we need to make an effort. But what's the potential of EPC databases at this point? Well, we believe that EPC databases should go along with EU objectives of 2050. So in this case, FIP for 55 through, for example, the energy demand maps. This is an image of the matrix toolbox developed recently by Cartif for matrix project. And they are using our EPC data to analyze, in this case, the municipality energy performance ratios, but we can go from province ratios, district ratios, building ratios, and this is from linking cadastral information and EPC information, accessible and existing information. Also, another potential added value is the local renovation roadmaps, which is what we are going here to discuss afterwards. This, for example, is the first scheme developed by Cambridge University 2020 European project. But as we know, local renovation roadmaps, they can really benefit from EPC databases, because they will serve as a nice reference data to start. Also, the next step will be the SICAP elaboration, which also, if they have this EPC's information inside, they can be more and more accurate at the time. Also, we need to think that EPCs are not energy audits, so we have to control the difference in energy and final energy consumptions, but that's not a problem, because we know that. So, as an example of these EPC databases used as sources for renovation roadmaps, the last weeks in EREN, we have been developing this FESHAD local renovation plan estimator. Is just something to add more value to the report we are going to deliver on EPC's integration in administration databases, but it's a good example of a simple tool that anybody could use from EPC data. So we are trying to link also EPC data with cadastral information, population data, cluster, residential housing typologies data, and also matrix tool data. So first of all, we started looking what's the status of our municipality. This is our city, León, in the north of Spain. And as we can see, most of the buildings are located between 1970 and 1999. But also the predominant typology of the buildings, it's residential housing block buildings. So that's the point to start. Also, we have our EPC public registered platform where we can see, this is from the top, but if we click, you can see building by building what's the energy consumption and the heating, cooling, the HV demands. So we have this information available, and we are trying to cross that to generate a renovation roadmap. In this case, here we have the first disadvantage because in our register, we only have 99 building blocks for these municipalities. So what to do next? A link. We need to link this with a different data source. In this case, we are using Matrix Toolbox, which uses, I guess, Tabula European project calculation basis. So we can estimate from cadastral data and EPC data the real, a more accurate estimation on the building envelopes. Moving on, once we have this first attempt of getting the real facade surfaces, we are going to apply the cluster residential blocks matrix developed by the Spanish building sector long-term renovation action plan, which offers us several different typologies. We have picked these 4 typologies because as we are assessing housing blocks, it's really understandable that they are under 3 and 4 floors and over. So from that, we get the complete housing stock, which we don't have, which says it's about 30,000 dwellings in the whole city, which makes sense because the National Statistics Institute says we have 90,000 dwellings registered. So it's about 35%, which makes us think that the estimation is not that bad. And it's from linking this database with our EPC database with the National Institute database. Also, we have applied these ratios to extract the surfaces of different thermal envelopes, in this case, adiabatic party walls, opaque facade surfaces, roof surfaces, whatever. So we have decided to intervene in the opaque elements of the facades because it's a really important percentage of the total thermal envelope surfaces, which lead us to analyze the heat losses through those envelopes. We are assessing León's municipality, so we are in E1 climate zone, and these are the estimations we have made to achieve the number of heat losses through the different envelopes. And if we renovate the facades from 1970 to 1999, we will be achieving a renovation of almost 70% of heat losses for the heating demands, which is quite a high number. Also, the next step, once we have the investment needed after applying, for example, external insulation at a price that we can combine with the market ratios. In this case, we have applied 95 euros per square meter. We have to go along with the EPBD recast requirements. So we have calculated the needed savings for our regional community. This is the graph in kiloteps. And we know from our registry the average consumption energy rate. So what's the proposal for the renovation, local renovation of the facades of León? In this case, we have applied, as we are in 2023, we have applied along EPBD standards from 2024. And the total amount of money to renovate all those buildings, I have to repeat that they are over 30,000 dwellings, it's only 150 million euros. It's not that much for real. It's not that much for a whole municipality, and will lead us to achieve an accumulated energy savings of 52 kiloTEPs, or of final energy. This is final energy units. And also, if we link this with our national statistic population rates, we can get an estimation if we had, if we were to intervene as a unitary action in the whole region, in the provinces, capital provinces. This is a really low populated area, so intervening in the main cities would be more than enough. The rest are mostly rural areas, so it's not that of a deal in energy losses. So applying these same ratios and these EPC values and a simple estimator of gas prices, we can get that applying this solution to the building stock of our complete region will get us to the 16% of the EPBD requirements for the whole region. And we will go from here to there in less than 10 years, which is quite amazing if applied sometime. To sum up, we need to use every tool and every data we need, because we have it, but we have to process it, and we have to offer them that to the final and end user. Thank you very much.